The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
What? Blue ID! 45.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
They'll toss it to Penny. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Winston and the Bucs take over now, first and 10 at their own 23.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 26-yard line.
On second and 7, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. Got a man, it's Brashon Perriman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly executed crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Winston now to throw on first down. Setting up the screen here, it's Barber. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Here's Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready? You ready?
Mike 5-4. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Go, go. It's run.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Sonny.
Check 99. Check 99. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On second down, it's Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ready? White 25.
54. Mike 54. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Come on. Sunday. White.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Easy.
Barber on first and 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback.
Like an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Wilson, and it's hauled in by Ed Dixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
First down, Seattle.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Bang out, bang out, bam, bam. 45 to Mike. Here we go, here we go. Mike.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the fourth quarter, but second quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Now Wilson operating from the gun. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all three timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number one. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space, because you can't just kneel. They take three timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Ready, blue ready, white, flip it, flip it, flip it.
Check, check, check.
Check 37, check 37.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
3 bucks.
Come on, 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
Flip it. Follow.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for Moore. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get
Again, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch it.
A first down throw for Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
54, Mike, 54. Rabbit. Shift.
First down, Winston. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brashad Perriman, 34 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
From the gun, Wilson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jason Pierre-Paul bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up. One left, one left. Good touch.
After the sack on first down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jason Pierre-Paul make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Fielded at the 20. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Jameis now on first down. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from a yard out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another yard that gets him into the end zone on second down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the second down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red Let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Give me some. Here we go. Mike, 45. Come for you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Zebra. Alert.
Now Wilson on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go read option with Wilson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson, wide open receiver, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Hold up. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Zoom. 45.
On 1st down, Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Jason Myers now for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down. It's Barber, and he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the counter, here's Jones. And he's got some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
At the 50-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out first and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. Even. Check 24. Watch 24.
On first down, Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin